because they know what a huge matchup is in store. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On the option, this freshman makes the stop after a short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Florida's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. One perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. See guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the 1st drive. On the 1st play, the 2nd drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go up top on 1st down. pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here, and just be smart with the football.
Trying to punch it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly...
Brings into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down, really easy.
Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
And a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes a handoff, it's Webb. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do that.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're working that left side. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Gators in the hurry up. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides to back and leads it. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to him on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. They get it into the end. Pay off that opportunity.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Wilson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to get it in. They will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul,
It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice move there. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now on second down. On the run, it's Webb. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. Racing down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Pulls and fires complete. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And he's got him. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They just keep firing. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Looking for room, it's Webb. Across the 25, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll run play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Complete out of the backfield. On his feet at the 40. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback on the keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to solve this single. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Commodores can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the left side. There he goes. At the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Door. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. With the catch, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Gators will try to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. That is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
Oh, they're after him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Can't get him to the ground. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vandy. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. On the move at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Might as well give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
How about the defense loading up? What are you thinking? You're thinking run, right? 3rd and inches. I got to get up to the line of scrimmage, bring all those bodies. They throw the football. They quickly have all those bodies near the line of scrimmage, convert it to a pass rush, get the quarterback on the ground. Big stop for the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that. Ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Makes the grab. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity.
Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Here's a heat. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Dean. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. It's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Avant. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much.